Man talks about finding his wife and then is getting naughty with the with the other woman. Military veteran Norris, Freeburg is a war zone. Slice Pizzeria feeds homeless. Teachers at University of Freeburg downgrade immigrant students. Gardner didn't come into work today. The last few months I've been taking antidepressants 3 times a day, but today I ran off my prescription. Fine. Some pipes might... Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine. We're down 1, 2, 3 officers. 4 officers because Gardner didn't show up. Down 1 detective. Man. This is a pain in the ass. Actually, you know what? Let's see the catalog real quick. That's expensive. Let's try this. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy this one as well. Okay. Let's go try this. Well, that's quite pleasant. Peter Vickers. Huff flunked. That's unfortunate. We'll share. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and get a officer slot. Fairs, police station, labor market. We're probably gonna get Justin Vermillion. You are tired. I'm hoping there's not a lot going on today. Let's go ahead and church. No, we're good on that. Party, sure. We'll do a party. We'll do our detectives. Anderson, Bowling. Let's see. Dang. This guy, Degar. Oh boy, the prison air conditioning system stopped working and the problem might not be sorted out for a few days. Hearing this, the prisoners rioted, beat up the guards, and took over their cell block. They've taken several civilians hostage and are threatening to kill them unless the prisoners start getting treated like people. The warden says the situation must be sorted out as quickly as possible or the National Guard will have to be called in. Alright. Send 4 officers. St. John's Cathedral. Let's go ahead and send Bowling and Codell. 11-year-old Michael Song, a boy from the choir, says he was molested by priest Aaron Huber. Oh boy. So while that's happening, let's see details. That looks correct right there. Yeah, that actually looks correct. Actually, yellow and blue, right? To make... Yeah, yellow and blue to get green. That makes sense. Okay. Detectives on this one. Okay. Oh boy, what is it this time? Mr. Boyd, I'm a man of broad views, and I came to terms with the existence of sodomites a long time ago, especially when they keep a low profile. But now these perverts have started shoving their rotting little syphilitic noses to our affairs. Drugs are freely being sold in the unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club, while they're right there in the public toilets. I beg you, send your men undercover and clean this filth out of the city as the Lord once cleansed Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh my lord. Gotta love these fanatics. Extreme religious fanatics. Quelled the riot down. Good.
In progress.
Whoa, okay. $50. Investigation is started. My mother and I were about to leave when Father Huber came out. He took me into his office to read the Sermon on the Mount. He bowed his head, sat down, he put his arm around my shoulders, and then he undid the top button of my shirt. I didn't like it, but I didn't say anything. A little later, he pulled out his camera and began to take pictures while I read. Then he put the camera away and began unbuckling the belt on his pants. That's when I ran away. Michael and his choir have been rehearsing for a long time. They recently sang in front of the congregation, and everyone applauded and praised Jesus. Afterwards, Father Huber came to talk to us and said he wanted to pray with Michael. God gave him such an angelic voice. Father Huber said that he would drive Michael home, and I told Michael he could go along with the Holy Father. What? Why? The boy's body shows no traces of sexual violence. We found several Polaroids of boys from the choir in Aaron Huber's office. Some of the shots are partially or completely naked children. I had to leave in the middle of Michael's performance. There's a ton of work at the office. I won't leave my son at church for another second. No more choir for Michael. I'd rather he sing in a rock band. Yeah. Oh boy. Detectives. We have too many different investigators. Oh boy. Okay. Mrs. Ferguson says that a couple guys have converted the house next door into a storehouse for stolen goods. They're robbing pharmacy and they're selling drugs. Okay. Okay, one more. April Olsen heard a man break into her neighbor's apartment and started beating the woman who lives there. She screamed and the man kept on demanding something. Couldn't hear any details. A young cashier went out for a smoke and noticed a suspicious black man slinking around a car near the road. The devil was crawling on the pavement around the car. He looked really suspicious, like a gangster. That one might be a false alarm. This one, I'm not gonna take my chance. But we'll check that out. Oh boy. The two young mothers had a falling out over something and they started to fight, scratching and pulling each other's hair. Come on, scramble, these crazy chickens. They're scaring my son. Oh my god.
Looks like we have a situation.
All the windows in the house are lit up and there's loud music playing. There's a guy with a bottle of beer sitting on the sofa. There's a gun on the nearby table along with a handful of multicolored pills. Two men with shotguns jump in from the next room, open fire.
913.
That's how you do it. Flip the table and just start firing behind. Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, we'll bring that to the police station. The door to the apartment is broken, but the police still knocked loudly and announce themselves. A brief noise comes from inside, and then all is quiet. The cops enter, sitting in a corner is a sobbing, battered woman with no one else around. The apartment has no electricity. The shot girl continues to cry, but points a trembling hand towards the bed in the far corner. Yep. Also, suspicious-looking man was the owner of the car. He was just looking for his keys. Makes sense. And we gotta deal with this fight situation, which I don't think we're gonna be able to do in time. Yeah. Have enough officers.
311 311A complete. 913 in
Oh
progress.
my goodness. A frightened citizen found a strange box left by someone on her landing. It's got to be a bomb, she said with a squeaky voice. It's just like in the movies. Now that's definitely a false alarm, so we'll check it out. A man who decided to give his name said that Mary Hinojosa is keeping some stolen jewelry in a storage unit. She just went there now with something else she recently stole, but be careful, she's armed and dangerous and she doesn't like handcuffs. Okay.
In progress.
Donnie Husted was walking in the evening with a friend and noticed that someone or something was watching them. I only saw the silhouette, but it seemed like a monster. Oh, we were so frightened and ran to the nearest farmhouse and called you right away. Okay.
1211. 913.
Jewelry. We'll sell that. Homeless man had left a box of junk near the entrance to the building. Yeah, makes sense. Well, Jack, we have something going down today at Wise Driving Restaurant. Okay. 015. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 5,000 should be enough for such a request. I'll keep doing your dirty work until I take you down. That's for damn sure.
A in progress. 1210 complete.
The couple were frightened by a scarecrow on the field. Makes sense. A young couple were strolling through the park hand in hand, talking nicely between themselves when up ran a young man in a leather jacket, snatched the girl from the hands. Her boyfriend started yelling loudly at her like it was some kind of argument. According to a witness, the assailant could hardly stand his feet and it seemed like he was hiding some kind of weapon in his jacket. Okay.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Soft Spot.
Got more of that. We got the smuggling, the homicide, the counterfeiting. We received a complaint about noise coming from a restaurant. Oh, that's the... okay. Let's see. 1 second. He's working right now. Investigation. The details. Vicus Varga writes a lifestyle column in the newspaper under a pseudonym. One of Vicus Varga's favorite establishments. And he likes to laugh at clowns. Let's go here first. SWAT.
311A complete.
So that's done. Homicide. Details. It wouldn't be a katana because it's not a clean, it would be a knife. Someone shot him, so. Smuggling. Okay. Detectives. Gonna put names here, hair on this one. We'll put Beasley in this one. And Weaver on that one. So many investigations. Let's see what we got. Pays in cash, we know that. Payment. Wait. Pays. Wait, no. Pays the junkie, okay. Station chief, yeah. Directly from the truck, okay. Something like this. Oh. Something like that. Smuggling. Plenty of time to show you because that's the next one. Details on this one.
Complete.
5,000. And that is it. Case closed. Vickers did die in the process, but Varga is now gone. The mafia is now gone. Look at that. End the day. What a victory. 59% of Freeburg parents use physical discipline. 14th century wine barrel found in city dump. Controversial artist Sigmund Hammerling commits suicide. And we don't have to worry about the mafia anymore. Look at that. City officials want to demolish my house because of some bureaucratic error. If I don't go to resolve the problem, that's fine. Sure, come tomorrow, somebody. That's fine, come tomorrow. Start the day. Okay, let's try this one. The new one. Jack, one of my partners with whom I have several very large contracts at the request of his wife, wishes to open a confectionery factory in Freeburg. The problem is that the local stores stock products from the Clementine Burrows factory and there's no room for competition in the market. Not that I care about selling fucking candy, but I must demonstrate that I'm a reliable business ally. Today, a couple of my best men will burn this Clementine factory to the ground and nobody's going to get in our way, right? Ron Atticus. Aha! Let's see. Thomas S. Chang, Jack Jan Kojak, Jim Kolser, Merson Zagotsky. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Go with you. Let's see, hold on. Okay, yeah, you're going on Shift E. Investigations, a lot of affairs, Atticus score, party. Let's go ahead and reward. Let's see. Carson, Kino, Robbins, Carson, Waze did Crosby, Silk. You're still new. Calhoun and Mitchell. Deputy Police Academy. We're sending you back. And we're sending you as well. We're sending you. And we're sending you.
More testing in progress.
An armed assailant entered the Jesus Got You Covered insurance offices and opened fire on everyone inside. One of the secretaries grabbed a phone, hid in a closet, and dialed the police. According to her, the man has often come to the office to argue with his agent about his payments, but now it seems he's finally lost his mind. Alright. 74. While that's happening, aims is detective smuggling. Wait, this way. Okay. Gives him some drugs, because the station chief. There's customs right there with the boxes. Loading onto the container. Still hidden inside the cargo container. We know that it's being marked. Pays him with cash. Wait, is it like this? Yeah, okay. Let's see. We don't have SWAT. Juan, he eats at lunch here every day. Still lives in an apartment in the city center, or takes his old dog to his appointments at the vet. Let's check his apartment. Once we have SWAT back with us. Actually, yeah, because I don't want to risk it. Actually, you know what? Send Mitchell and Aquino because they're pretty high.
613 in progress.
Photo studio employee Clark Mitchell called the police about a customer who seems to be involved in child molestation. The man brought in some photos for development, all normal stuff, family photos from the holidays, but at the end of the reel, the studio found a photo of a naked elderly man next to a girl no older than 13. Apparently, the client forgot to remove the shot. Vandal and Iwaze. Smuggling, child molestation, homicide.
410C completion. 411 in progress.
Erin Fredette is terrified that she just met a suicide case. Her face was painted so sadly it just brought tears to my eyes. Seeing the poor girl, her whole being aching, stuck in one spot and unable to move on. We have to try to save her. Okay. There's 3 women and
Officer on scene.
the suspect is at the photo studio standing with his back to the door. He's telling the employee to hurry.
613 complete.
I think, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 women officers. 1 and 2 detectives on shift A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on shift B, and 1, 2, 3 detectives. Okay, that's not bad. Pretty good. Pretty diverse shifts.
113A in progress.
Okay, so no one's there. Stepping out for a smoke break, a convenience store owner saw a hooded figure around the corner ducking to a car. At first, the store owner didn't think anything of it, but then the car alarm went off. I'll go send you two. Okay, let's try the... Let's try... It was the first time she's seen a professional mime, of course. It's at the academy. Mr. Boyd, I cannot tell you how dear my factory is to me. It took decades to realize my late husband's dream to fill the city with candy, which any poor man can afford. But I'm sure you don't have time for this. I hear you're a businessman, so I come to you with a business proposal. Save my factory and you'll take a share in our daily profits.
210 in progress.
Respectable woman let out a squeaky scream, then a roar right in front of her. A crazy guy in acid-washed pants sat down to eat pieces of his own shit. Oh, he gave the terrified woman a silly smile. It's just so disgusting. By God, right in front of so many people and the children, the woman wouldn't calm down. Okay. See if
311A
there's...
in progress. 113A complete.
The gravedigger at a funeral struck the grieving father with a shovel. He imagined that the man was giving him a nasty look. A fight immediately broke out. Boy. Okay, we'll send you two. Then we're gonna send you two with SWAT. No officers to spare. Yeah, we'll save it. Fucking hell. Might as well.
210 complete.
The man had recently returned from the trip to Japan and he was just enjoying some of the extravagant sweets he'd brought back.
410B in progress. 311A complete.
Another wrong place? Wow, okay. That's interesting. So this is the right place. Emilio Montes Medrano, chief suspect in the murder of his wife and her parents, was released on bail and was discussing his defense with his lawyers, preparing for the upcoming hearing. The meeting quickly descended to controversy, and they'd been shouting at each other for a long time. Then suddenly Mr. Medrano ran out of the conference room, only to return a few minutes later with a gun. He shot one of the lawyers in the head, and the other started cowering on the ground. The secretary called the police and heard 3 more shots while she was on the phone. Jeez, okay. What's...
311B in
Thank you,
progress.
Mr. Boyd. My factory is saved. I knew you were a good man. There's not many people like you left in this city. Jack, I don't know what got in your head, but you'll regret it. Our partnership is at an end. Your day will come, and then you'll see what a terrible mistake you've made. Well, that is unfortunate, but we chose a side, and that is how things work. A group of visiting fans were singing an offensive song called Freeburg, capital of crap, and throwing corn cobs on the field. Our local fans aren't about to put up with that, and a fight has broken out. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do that with the paddy wagon SWAT. Let's go ahead and do Calhoun and Mitchell. Finally arrest that man. Okay, so XX, we don't have that, so that is...
Officer
Emilio Montes Medrano standing in the conference hall armed with a gun, his back to the door. He's pushed 2 men into a corner, and he's holding them at gunpoint. 2 others are on the floor, 1 isn't moving, and the second is groaning and holding his stomach.
complete.
We'll taser that man. Okay.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
410C in progress.
Nice. Eliminate the gang. That is another gang destroyed. We're on a roll. Let's see, a group of 10 students went into the woods to camp for the night. They set up tents, made a fire, drank some alcohol, and sang some songs. Around midnight, they were suddenly attacked by a large man with a bag on his head, wielding a hatchet. One girl managed to reach the road, where she flagged down a passing car and called the police right away. The fate of the other students is still unknown. Oh boy. Report. Child molestation. Something like that. I'm assuming it's something like that based on the narrative.
311 complete.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant, soft spot.
You got it. Good end the day. Alright folks, I think we'll end it there. For this series, if you haven't noticed, I try to do about every 4 or 5 days within the game when we're recording. I hope you've been following along. I'm not exactly the greatest at this game, but I try to at least be knowledgeable and try to make inferences about what is going on, and of course read as much as I can and slow things down so you can follow along. But if you don't like me reading every single call that we get, please let me know in the comments. If you don't mind, please also let me know. But until then, this is Anashi signing off, and I will see you next time for This is the Police. Thank you.